Good morning, everyone. The heat wave continues as I'm recording this, and of course, you're going to get it later. So if you happen to hear the fan come back on, you know the deal. Anyway, wanted to talk about people who fake the front because you guys hear the phrase, you know what it is, you have a general idea who it is, and I just want to kind of go into detail of some of the characteristics of these people, and maybe that'll help you out. Because you need to focus on having the right circle of people around you because you're a different person now. And you just need to have people that are real. So I'm trying to help you identify the fakers so that way you won't waste your time spending with these people. But anyway, these are the people who are the fakers. And I've talked about this before in previous audios, but here's just a few of the characteristics, and then I'm going to let you guys go. The number one characteristic of a faker is someone who just looks good on the outside and is totally jacked up. And you guys know what I mean. These are the people who have the fancy clothes and the fancy car. They even may have a job with a fancy title, but they're not making that fancy money. And I think I'm going to talk in another audio about how people have high positions and don't have high income. I think I'm going to talk about that, but I got to get my thoughts together on it, so stay tuned for that. These are the type of people every time you talk to them, and there goes the fan coming on. These are the type of people that every time you talk to them, they're always talking about who's achieving what in their family and how they got this and how they got that and how their wife is doing this and their children are doing that and they got this, and this. But when it comes right down to it, if you go to their house, they don't hardly have any furniture. There's hardly any food in the refrigerator. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul on their utility bills every month because they can't pay the whole thing, and everything's a struggle. And God forbid, if you get into trouble and you ask them for $20, they can't put their hands on it. Now, these are the people that are paying $4, $5, $6, $7, $8,000 worth of bills every single month, can't put their hands on $20 in a crisis. Why? Because these people are signing on the dotted line. They're signing on the dotted line for what they have, and they're claiming that they have it. First of all, you don't have it. If you're living on credit, let me just break this down to you. A credit line is issued to you by a financial institution. And that's basically them banking on your income resources that you're going to pay back the money that they loan you. That could be in the form of a loan or a credit line. So the truth is, it's not your money, it's their money that they're letting you borrow on the guise that you will pay them back based on the income sources you provide. You are putting yourself up for collateral for this credit line. And I understand this is a credit-based society. But some people get it twisted. They figure because they got a $10,000 credit line, a $100,000 credit line, $1 million credit line, that they are millionaires and thousandaires. They're not. You just have a credit line so you can get more stuff. That's all it is. You have a credit line so you can get more stuff. But the thing is, you've got to make that payment every single month. And for some of you, your credit line is so high and you making barely the minimum payment that it will be 30 or 40 years before you even pay it off. I'm talking to somebody today. Because you're not hearing me. And these are the type of people that got credit lines for everything, but they'll go out in the street and tell their friends, their family, and everybody else that they got this and they got that. Now, what that credit line allows you to do is allows you to get stuff. Some of you can pull cash from it, some of you can't. What you can do is get a whole lot of stuff. In the event that you do need to get some money, you can take some of that stuff and get cash for it by way of selling it, pawning it, or whatever the case may be. It allows you to get stuff, whether it's a car or a house full of furniture, whatever the case may be. Good to have, because a lot of us are not walking around with $5,000, in our pockets to furnish a house. We don't have it. So credit can be a good thing if used wisely, but some of y'all using this credit line for little stuff. $20 worth of gas in the tank because you ain't got $20. You whipping out the card. And see, some of these companies offers you cash back on your purchases, and a lot of you have not even used cash in God knows how long, because you're getting cash back. Cash back. Okay, that's nice that you're getting cash back, but you understand that that cash back is going to go right back to them in the form of the payment you got to pay every single month. The more you charge, the bigger your monthly payment is going to be. But these fakers, oh, they're out there. And then, when everything's going good, the first thing they want to talk about is what they've got, and what's going on, and who's accomplishing this and who's accomplishing that. But when things get tough, they can't put their hands on $20. That's what fakers do. Now, I know we live in a society where everything's electronic. I do a lot of electronic transactions. And for safety reasons, I don't carry a whole lot of cash on me because I'm usually alone when I go out. So I don't want to be a target for anybody. How do I look like walking around with my whole paycheck in my pocket in cash? That's ridiculous. So I get it. And I embrace the fact that we can do things electronically. I pay a lot of bills and stuff electronically because it's a time saver for me. My schedule does not allow me to be running to this place and running to that place to try to make payments. So it makes it easier for me to do it. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and get online and pay a bill. I'm satisfied. My day is done. So it saves a lot of time for me. And that's a great thing. And some companies, if you choose to pay online, you'll actually save on your monthly payment. So I get that. But I mean, these fakers are running around talking about they got this going on and got that going on. And the truth is, they don't. They just have a credit line. And God forbid if they don't make them credit payments on time, because guess what's going to happen? The credit score is going to drop. Been there, done that. So I'm just saying, be very careful of these people. Don't get so caught up in somebody's bragging about their life and everything else where you feel that you are insignificant. You have to have confidence in yourself. You have to worry about yourself. You have to have high enough self-esteem to, and I mean, if they're doing well, heck, I congratulate them. Because I know what goes on in their life doesn't affect me and my destiny. It doesn't. I've got enough going on for me, so that I have confidence in me, and I like what I see when I look in the mirror nowadays. So don't be in a situation where you feel you need to compare yourself to these people, because there's really nothing to compare to. You probably have more money in your bank account than they do. But it's just that you present yourself, you're humble. You don't have to put your business out in the street to impress anybody. Your self-esteem is not there. No, it's not. So there's no reason for you to feel insignificant around these people. So when you're trying to level up, you might want to kind of distance yourself from these type of people, because these are also the type of people that are clout chasers. They're always talking about who they're connected with and what organization they're associated with. So if you start to level up, they're going to look at you as one of those sources, and they're going to start chasing after you. That's another reason you need to leave them alone. And I'm not saying, don't speak to them or anything like that. I'm just saying be cordial, but just you can't have them too close to your business. You can't. Because it's all selfish. It's all greed. It all comes from greed. And a lot of them are programmed that way. Especially people of color who have been brainwashed to think, okay, well, because we suffered in the past because of slavery and this, that, and other, we need to get everything we can. I get that to an extent. But some people use that argument as an excuse as to why they're so materialistic and greedy. And it's sad, because it makes the rest of us who are trying to level up look bad. Or because you're female and you lived in a male oppressive society, or because you're a certain religion and the religion that you were brought up in was oppressive, and oppression. And then you figure in your mind, okay, well, I'm not going to be a bottom feeder anymore, and I'm going to show the world, because I'm just going to get a whole bunch of stuff. Because the world likes stuff. The world likes stuff. So I kind of hope this helps somebody today, but just be careful of these people that are faking it. Bottom line is just don't assume because somebody look like they have the whole package that they have the whole package. And if you're like me and you've got a lot going on your end, you're not too worried about what anybody else is doing anyway. You're focused on your purpose. But for those of you who are still in that energy and trying to level up, just stay away from this. Mind your business and take care of you, and just make sure that you're okay. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Peace.